This is John Groves coming to you from my home studio. And for our companion art piece on Jesus driving out the money changers and traders from the temple, I have selected the work of a lesser-known French painter, Valentin de Boulogne. He was an early 17th century artist living in the north of France. He was largely self-taught and traveled through Italy, and that way he became exposed to the artwork of painters like Caravaggio. Let me bring that image up for us. There, I believe you can see it now. Jesus is in the upper left quadrant of our painting, and he's holding the cords with which he upended the operations of the money changers and traders. The figures in the painting are shown slanted with Jesus's shoulders and clothing at right angles to the line that the traders appear to form. And you can even see on the upper right-hand quadrant the figure of a dove that seems to have been set free as a result of all this commotion. Altogether, these figures seem to be aligned as if they were a cross, perhaps, the symbol of Jesus's crucifixion for the redemption of humankind, according to traditional Christianity. The traders appear to be well-dressed, befitting their status in society. Their faces betray a certain apprehension as their operations are disrupted by the presence of Jesus, acting out, if you will, in a prophetic role meant to leave a very definite impression with those around him. What are we to make of this image? I would start asking about Jesus. What is his attitude and purpose? In the painting, we see Jesus displaying his anger and taking steps to drive out the materialistic aspects of worship. And these are the features that seem to just dominate his milieu. If worship has lost its spiritual essence, becoming instead a mere ritual, then is Jesus's temple tantrum, as some scholars have referred to this incident, a proper manifestation of his divinity. As we've been discussing in our Bible talks, the event can be regarded as being subject to multiple and varying interpretations. For now, perhaps we can simply take the moment to reflect how the painting speaks to us. Consider the forcefulness of Jesus's actions, his zeal in manifesting his displeasure with the status quo. Let that aspect, if no other, help us to deal with the disruptions we experience in our daily activities. Are we more likely to identify ourselves as the victims of the disruptions we experience, as is occurring here with the money changers and traders, than perhaps with the source of the disruptions themselves? Food for thought, if you will. And yet the disruptions allow for a certain amount of introspection. Ultimately, we can hope that it'll help us appreciate how important disruptions are in shaping our outlook and our valuation, if you will, of our circumstances. We'll leave it at that and resume in the weeks to come. Thank you.